Well, hello and welcome to the end of the week, Friday, week in review. We're going to look at the 5 charts, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, August 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Yeah, it was like a difficult week. Not a lot of trades, not a lot of action. As you'll see, we broke even for the week. Let me drink some coffee here. And let's get into the charts. Okay, here we go. All right, chart number 1 is Monday. All right, so what do we see here? Nothing to trade. We had a compression zone, but no, only 4 candles. We need 5 candles. Here again, 4 candles, not 5. And then you see it just went up and down. There was nothing else even close to a compression zone. Let's move to Tuesday. Tuesday, okay, one of our trades. So you can see clearly here's a compression zone, yeah? See that? And then this clearly broke. We got in right there and it went for 4 points and then it pulled back and stopped us out for break even. So that was a net of 2 points. 2 points on Tuesday. Let's go to Wednesday. Nothing. We had a setup here, right? Not enough candles there. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looked great, right? And it broke. And then, you put your buy stop right here, but it just, the next candle dropped and it didn't come back. So nothing triggered. And then it went up and then it went down. And then here we had not enough candles and then we were through with that one. So 0 there. We go to Thursday. Thursday was just a big streaming mess. Nothing even looking like a compression zone. So I thought, okay, today, Friday's going to be the day, right? We're gonna get an 8er, right? We're due for some action, right? All the news has come through. No, not all the news, but most of the news. And but what happened? Okay, so this is a little lesson here I'm going to incorporate into this. So bottom line, I got stopped out, minus 2 points. So there's 2 places you could have entered here. The correct spot is this one right here where it says number 1, right? Because you could have set this whole area up as a compression zone. But when you get a smaller, tighter compression zone, that takes seniority. So then you can use a signal candle out of this area, which would have put you right here. So that's where you'd want to get in. But if you had stuck with the larger compression zone, then this candle would have been your signal candle, and you would have gotten stopped out even faster. As it was, you got in here. We had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost an hour before we got stopped out. But we did get stopped out. We got up to about 2 points here, and then it went the other way and got us stopped out. So just wasn't our day. Typically, if you look at the numbers over the long, the context series, the series context mentality, one trade's going to stop me out, one trade's going to get me 2 points, and one trade's going to get me 8 points. This week we only had 2 trades, and one was a stop and one was a 2-pointer. So we essentially broke even. So let's go look at the spreadsheet. Okay, so what do we got? No trade on Monday. 1 trade for 2 points on Tuesday. Nothing on Wednesday, nothing on Thursday, and then Friday today, we got the stop. So we netted out at 0, break even. And we would have paid on 4 points like, like $20 in commissions. So net scratch. And last week wasn't great either. We were only up 400. Couple points, so 4 points. So it's been that kind of a month so far, but hey, we're only we're close, right? We're still got two more we still got 2 more weeks in the month, right? And I like to have all my months be green. I like all my weeks to be green. But this was unusual. There was a lot of news, a lot of macro news, and it wasn't until like Wednesday night and Thursday night. There's still some data to come through on Friday. Yeah, and we're at all-time highs. So, doesn't matter. We're just going to look at the price action. And the only thing the news impacts is the price action, and that impacts whether we make trades or not. So patience pays. Yeah, patience pays. Let me slap. That's trading. No Lambos here. We only talk points, and the real job, which is to be patient. So that's it for this week. I will be back next week, and we'll see how we did in the third week of the month. You all go out and have a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this and you haven't signed up for the newsletter, it's just below here in the notes. You get a newsletter called the 321 newsletter. 3 ideas for me, 2 quotes, and then 1 deep dive on day trading. You get that. You also get access to my free 10-part video course. You get instant access to that, 100 minutes. Teach you the basics of day trading and the basics of my system. And you also get access to the free Discord, where you're going to get a chart review daily, and also the pre-market briefing, which is a deep dive on what happened the prior day and how it might impact the current session. So all that's free. It's just free. All you got to do is enter your email and start learning about day trading. It's super valuable, and it's if you like it, it's the best the best gig you can get. Your startup costs are low. You can scale immensely, and it's something it's not physically demanding. And you can do it from any hotel room that has a Wi-Fi. So there's a lot going for it. But I leave it up to you. Enter your email and check it out. It's free. It's free. Okay, see you next week. Bye for now.